Hi, I'm Jennifer Bullis, and I'm the librettist for the cantata Honey Sweet We Sing for You, composed by Aaron Grad for the Early Music Seattle program for All Our Sisters. When I first began working on the libretto, my understanding of the Sirens myth was the standard one from Homer's The Odyssey, where Homer portrays the Sirens as dangerous temptresses. And in order to avoid the lure of their beautiful singing, Odysseus has his crew plug their ears with wax and tie him to the mast so they can sail by without being ensnared. To address the challenge of how to portray the Sirens as complex, interesting characters, I researched other versions of the myth and was fascinated to learn from sources like Ovid's Metamorphoses that the Sirens were daughters of the Muses, who served as companions and musical attendants to the goddess Persephone. When Hades abducts Persephone, her mother Demeter changes these women into birds so they can search for Persephone over land and water. So then the question occurred to me, what if the beautiful song heard by sailors was the same one the Sirens sang while calling out for Persephone in their search for her? Could their grief and longing for their abducted sister goddess have been the source of the beguiling pull that sailors heard? Well, this dual meaning comes through in the incantation that opens and closes the cantata. In the first singing of it, it comes across as a sweet, haunting call, presumably to lure sailors. But at the end, after the Sirens tell their story, the same passage becomes a lament for all their lost beloved sisters. When Aaron invited me to be part of this cantata, I was excited to discover what was possible for the Sirens. When I write poetry in women's voices, I'm always fascinated by the questions, in what ways are they vulnerable, and in what ways are they powerful? And I'm always interested in possibilities for transformation. I like to explore how telling women's narratives differently gets at deeper truths about their lives. Having the Sirens tell their story from their point of view offered me a way to transform my own understanding. I loved the process of coming to see these mythical figures as multifaceted characters with complex motivation and a rich backstory of relationship and grief behind their singing. And in one sense, the Sirens are artists. They perform songs of extraordinary beauty for an unintended audience who, to their own peril, haven't made the effort necessary to understand them. The cantata's final aria gives words to this confusion and seeks to clarify. It reads, "All you sailors on the waters, unstop your ears. We mean you no violence. Listen to our sorrowful enchantment. We sing for her. We sing for all our sisters."